And actually, Jamie put out a big thank you for because his birthday was the other day, and he put out a birthday video of him dancing around the dress and a wig on. It was awesome, so funny. But love these guys. They always come up with different mixes of different things, and they're kind of spotted, but it's good that way. They kind of make it all work.
Yeah, I thought it was good. It had a really good summer vibe. Actually, it was a good sort of Caribbean kind of nice, summery feel to it. Yeah, it's like pass through the pina colada, and it's good. It was a good track. It's it was nice.
I thought that was fantastic. I actually heard. For me, there's a bit of George Michael in there. I love George Michael. Brilliant. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't love everything he did, but this is good George Michael influence. Nice kind of South American, Mexican, Caribbean, all that kind of area. My geography's not very good, but do you know what I mean? That kind of area going on in there. Really cool summer track. I really enjoyed that. What a feel-good song that is.
Right on. So our last part of the show here is our favorite most of the time, and this is...
It's time for Rave
Right on. So we have a rave, a frolic grave, and a couple of barking dogs apparently. So either way...
I think if they carry on, they'll be raving in the grave.
Yeah. So we're going to get to a song that's been recently defunct over the past year or so, a band called Convoys. I interviewed them and hung out with them as well. Here we go with Convoys and A Better Way to Run. Dig this.
Somewhere out there, there's hope for you and me. Stop all your quarreling, this all belongs to we. We ones and the big ones
Convoys, A Better Way to Run. That was on their last full-length album, See and Breathe. A great album and a great bunch of guys. And I'll never forget the first time I saw them opening for a band called Beekeeper. And then they played in London here. And the singer asked me if, quote, I want to roll with him. I said, absolutely 100%. So out we went after the show. So it was a great time. Great music, great band. It's a shame it broke up, but it was great music at the time, and it still lives on.
Why did they break up? Or how did they break up? Was it...
Well, it was about 5 years ago or so, roughly. And it just that their jobs were taking them different ways, so they didn't have time to do it anymore.
That's a shame, because I actually quite like that track. It was it's a good track. It still sounds... That was, how long ago was that track? What, about 5 years ago?
About 5 years ago, sorry. I'll send you the album and the other singles as well. So
it still sounds that good today. You know, it's that's going to be should be sticking around for a while. To be honest, that's a good track. Yeah, nice. Yeah, timeless.
That's the thing about that, is it still sounds fresh, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got a kind of Blur and Oasis vibe, a little bit of the Kinks maybe, and it's got that kind of alternative mixed with some of the sort of classic rock thing going on. I love the change of pace. You could argue that was a sort of Beatles influence in there as well. Just between the different sections. It's really, really good. It sounds really fresh, and it's a real shame that they're not still together. I have a slight sidetrack, if I may.
Yep. Go for it.
Stuart, I can see, obviously only the three of us can see each other.
Yes.
But for the purposes of describing to the world, I can see what looks like a guitar in the background of where you are. Have you got a guitar there? Other side.
There is a guitar over there.
Oh, that's not the one I can see. But okay, right.
There's a cajon over there as well, and there's some decks there. So,
is it an acoustic or an electric guitar?
That's an acoustic guitar. We did have a bass, but no, someone borrowed the bass. We blent the bass out. So,
will you play us a song?
I can't play anything, unfortunately. You do the thing.
You got an acoustic guitar in the house right there. Play us.
That's Pebble's business. That's not mine. She used to be in a band. She was all right. She plays guitar. She can play guitar. She can sing a bit. Yeah, she's all right. So, but I just do the radio thing. I can just jabber away. And talk rubbish, make it all sound okay. And that's me. That's bad. So.
I saw it there and I was like, oh, I wonder. Right.
Well,
what is it I can see there? Because you're looking the other direction. What is it I can see behind your right shoulder?
That's probably our CD, one of our CD racks. It's a curved
CD. No, your other shoulder. Other way. That way.
There's a door. That's a door.
What's next to the door? The red thing sticking up.
It's a bag.
It's a bag. It looks like a guitar, beautifully positioned against the door.
I should have just left it as it was.
We played that string a lot.
Shows what I know about guitars, doesn't it?
Right on. Well, sidetrack enough, and not that I do it myself. I mean, of course, I'm notorious for it, but we have a few more songs here left for Ray from the Grave. The next one up is a band called The Evil Dead, and this is one of my favorite Ray from the Grave songs, and it's too bad they're broken up. This one's called Psychosis. Dig this, The Evil Dead.
Only the postman have
Evil Dead with Psychosis. And you know what? That band is literally a mix of the Monsters and the MTV like show tune theme songs, just added with a grunge and like a twisted version of a kind of dark grungy rock. But man, does Odell and the boys nail it? Like, it's too bad to broke up because like, wow, man, that stuff is just fantastic. It just
I think Psychosis is an absolute perfect name for that track. To be truthfully honest, it's definitely going to put you in mind if you keep listening to that long enough. But great track. Yeah, it's got a real great riff to it. It's a great fast pace. Yeah, good. Yeah, nice. Yeah, definitely.
Reminded me a bit of The Damned vocally. I think he's got a little bit of Captain Sensible going on, which is wicked. I love the just the drive and the tune. It was a really driving tune. It was really, really cool. It's a brilliant track by a brilliant band. Why did they break up, Bonesy?
I'm not sure. They actually did the fourth album, and then 3 or 4 months after they broke up. And I think it's because Odell didn't have time to do the rest of the band, so he kind of disbanded it. So it was all his choice.